hello. Well, we're happy you're recording it because you are here at the Montauk Film Festival's closing ceremony, where we are awarding our festival winners for shorts and features. We've been running for 11 days, and this is the culmination right here. And I am so proud that with me right here is Elaine
Ayagata,
and she can tell you about her incredible upcoming endeavors that are going to be incredible.
Well, you know, my manuscript is really powerful. I've got a gag from an NDA, so I can tell you a little bit about it. But it's being made into a major global motion picture and a Broadway show, and I'm on the cusp of making it a book. It's a very dramatic story about the back end of the Titanic rescue. I think that's pretty much all I can say about it. But it's pretty cool when you see something gestating and honestly hatching. So, yeah.
Let me just ask you one question in this regard. I happen to, I've watched the movie. I just watched it again, that movie with Leonardo, who's in my show on September 21st. And I've invited Montauk Festival to be in my show for the International Day of Peace.
When is that?
September 21st.
Fantastic.
12 noon. 193 countries agreed to a Day of Peace. And so we've been doing it for 20 years, Central Park, Times Square. And so
we will definitely be there because that's hand in hand with what we do, with our mission. You're aware of
I know.
our mission?
I interviewed Jason, my own grandson's name, and Tom. So I learned about it, and Greg's here, and Greg and I are buddies. So it's all good, but I don't come out that much. I rent my place.
Well, we'll come to you because...
No, I'm inviting you to me, and this is who I'm going to invite with you, okay? You're welcome to come.
Fantastic.
The Montauk, the whole place is welcome to come. It's Times Square. And so at 12 noon, I'm going to send an invitation, and then it's Water and Peace. See, I have been involved with water for... Also, I have a show called The Water Hour. And a friend with Pete Seeger, who was water. I'm a clear water. I started a nature series on PBS. He said a lot of things, but I didn't do all those things. But I did, I worked at PBS, I did some good things.
Our artistic director just won an Emmy for a series that he ran on PBS Kids. Jason Spencer. Yes,
good.
He's our artistic director, and he just won an Emmy this year for his.
Congratulations! What was the show about?
It was about talking to children about race.
Oh, beautiful!
And so we're all about that. Our festival is about humanity and the environment, and that's using Montauk. I mean, truly, that is the mission of our festival.
So the water guys, at least the one water guy who went around all the states, I invited him in that movie, because that's water. And I need, specifics to water. And then there's somebody that has a Superior show, movie. They're welcome to come. Actually, everybody's welcome. You can come. So if I'm successful, so I have Times Square, then I'm doing a concert at night, okay? I have the venue already. It's the Salvation Army's Centennial Memorial Theater, which it's so beautiful you could do the Oscars in. It's Art Deco. It's when 14th Street was Broadway, way back. If you go to Funny Girl and watch and you see them walking down there, this is Art Deco. It's gorgeous, 1,500 seats. So with the water, I'm going to try to get the Secretary General of the United Nations. We'll ask him. And I met somebody who's also Portuguese, so maybe she can help me at the polo match. And then, he's in my show already. But we got a lot of people, because there's a lot of water people. And then my buddy is a surfer guy, Phil Sowers, and he helped create the International Day of Water, which is March 22nd as part of the United Nations. And so we've been involved with water all this time. And it feels like about 80s high years. He has Phil's surfboards. And Phil's surfboards, I was at the planes and they were telling me I'm not a surfer, so I didn't know. I mean, they're serious surfboards. They're serious. Somebody said 10,000, 50,000. I don't know. So Phil's just has the World Water Rescue Foundation. A lot of us are into the peace concerts and water and stuff. In any case, I told you my story.
Can I tell you one quick powerful
But I'm going to ask you one last question.
Salvation
Sure, I love the
story.
Salvation Army.
Okay. The Ayagata name is huge in Boston, particularly in Walpole, and that's my last name. And so there was a huge factory that burned down in 1957, and it burned for 19 days, took down the whole neighborhood my father's family was from. All the immigrants, all the Italians, they lost everything. okay? And it was one of the greatest fires, and it may be the greatest fire in Massachusetts history. Two things happened when these people had nothing but the clothes on their back. The Salvation Army pulled up and gave food and clothing to my family, who had nothing, and the Red Cross came up and started selling sandwiches. And I will never, whenever I hear that bell at Christmas time, I always walk up to the person ringing the bell and tell them the Salvation Army story. 30 years later, one guy walks up to me ringing the bell and he goes, "Elaine, you're that family? They teach us about that family." I said, "That's my family. That's a true story."
All right, so at the Salvation Army, I'm going to say that, if that's okay with you. I'm going to broadcast that. Because
Amen.
I love the Salvation Army.
Dude, that's an amazing story.
All right, so we're going to make that happen. Done deal. All right, so what's peace for you? And your name again is?
I'm Amy Ferranti Martin. I'm the Director of Development for the Montauk Film Festival. I'm one of the co-founders. And we are just wrapping up our longest run after 3 years. We're kind of a new festival, but we are catching on very, very fast, and we are so grateful for all the support that we've had, and we just hope to carry the mantle of the mission for our environment, for Montauk, for our humanity. And we have filmmakers here tonight who are going to be winning awards, and they've displayed some of the most poignant, beautiful aspects of our humanity. And that's what it's all about. We want to take those messages and carry them beyond these borders, for sure.
That's your piece. That's cool.
That's
and your name again is?
Elaine Iagata.
And what does peace mean to you?
Peace means to me, when the whole world got locked down and we were all afraid of COVID, there was still a little peace right there in every nation and every language. It's there. We just got to cultivate it.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.